Hello, everyone. It's been a while, hasn't it? I wanted to come today to you all to talk a bit about my dreams and why I'm doing this here currently. And I really felt like that I kind of lost my view over the last 1 to 2 years, and I'm finally getting there, and it feels good. Like best example right now is, hey, I'm recording another one of my podcast episodes that I haven't for more than a year now. Even though this is something that I feel kind of at home, because it's a mix between ranting and finally being honest to only the core 10 of my audience, right? Like if you hear this, then this means you're actually someone who I really, really do appreciate, and it's something special. Like a few weeks ago, I had the moment where I was like in bed, or like I was going out of bed, trying to get like motivation to go onto the computer and spam another League games for maybe 1.5 hours, and then stop the stream and being disappointed that I haven't streamed for longer. And I was like in a moment, okay, why am I doing this even? Is anyone even watching me? And in that moment, I looked on Twitter because I'm a fucking addict, and I saw someone of my community that created a fan out of me. And even talking about it now, it kind of makes me like really emotional. And this just reminds me why I'm like doing all of this. And it's really hard to just lose sight of it. And the thing is, I really do love League. And in my life, I think there's never like a world where I would have not become like an esports pro, and still now like playing in a team again where I like my teammates and I like the staff. It feels fucking great, right? But at the end of the day, this is also what I'm currently working on, is kind of lost the side of things. I always went into the stream trying to push myself. I need to play more games. I need to be create more content so actually people are watching, or have the opportunity to watch and my channel can grow. Because over like these 10 years or even more of creating content, I would say I'm pretty good, pretty experienced, and I know what I'm doing, but I'm still stuck at not enough, like not enough viewers to even like have somewhat of a consistent income, and without esports I wouldn't even be able to do that. And comparing that with all the effort that I'm putting in, it's just fucking depressing. But exactly this fan art, or in general, just talking a lot with my therapist and all, showed me that the reason that I'm doing this all is not to get my goal, not achieve my dream. It is living my dream. It is the big difference between chasing something and realizing that you can already do it, right? Because I tell myself every single day, and I truly mean it, that the thing that makes me happiest in life is seeing people smile. And I see that so many times, alone going outside and building up the courage to finally go up to a person and just complimenting them. Seeing them smile is something that I truly just can't replace with anything. It's the feeling to have an impact on this world, a positive impact on someone, is something really great. And my goal and my dream is always to make as many people smile and laugh, right? And then trying to chase that single goal and then losing track of that goal while chasing it, just going for the numbers, creating more content, doing all of that, and then realizing I'm not making anyone smile. I'm just getting frustrated because I'm not there where I want to be. And just going out of my way and thinking about it, just I can just maybe turn on the stream today and do something funny, like genuinely funny, and people will laugh about it. Like maybe it's not hundreds of people, maybe it's like not 10. It's like the one little viewer that's there and watching me, And isn't it already beautiful? It's like being there and going live every single day to be a space where one person can just fall back to, and make them a little bit happier. Because my life has been really fucking shit. And it's not something I want to talk about necessarily, but for me, having all those like content creators, like as a child, watching all of them is like, thank you. Like, I'm genuinely just so thankful for these people being there for me, Like, obviously, these are fucking people on a screen, right? And not to get parasocial, but having a space where I know what will happen and know that I'm welcomed and know that these people accept me and know that I can just cool off for once in a while, And this is something that I want to be. And the thing is, my dream of esports is so fucking big. Like, don't get me wrong. But at the end of the day, I want to be an esports player who's like, hey, I may be a fucking tranny. I'm a trans girl, But I can still do this, right? And I can still do this with a smile on my face and not get this like criticism and like this hate to pour me down, But it has been pouring me down, and I've not realized that. Like, maybe if I go live and I'm not that happy as I usually am, and I'm not trying my best to make people smile, someone who will have like a shit day will comment to my stream and see me like that. And I don't mean that I should show no emotions. I think emotions are a really important part, but it's just like, if I play League every single day just to push out another game and try to get as many hours in as possible, and then hoping that I have some content, but through doing that, someone comes into my stream, sees me suffering, and then also has a shit day, right? And then it gets even worse, and that's not what I want to do, That's so fucking hard for me to realize that at the end of the day, I should be the thing that I love, Be the person that I looked up to as a child, and I want to be that, And this is my real dream. This is my real goal. This also goes hand in hand with like esports or content creation. It's like, I want to be a person where people can look up to and smile when they see me, Smile because they can relate to me. Smile because they think I'm doing something amazing. Smile because I'm fucking funny. Smile because I'm just a nice person to be around with, And seeing myself turn into something that is not that is fucking depressing, And at the end of the day, I just want to be there for people, And for that, I have to step back a bit, and have to reevaluate what I'm doing and what I enjoy, right? Maybe not pushing out like the fourth rank game. I know it's not a lot, but I'm actually struggling. Maybe not pushing out the fourth ranking game and just going out of my way, playing on a Smurf, doing something fun, or actually just going offline and working on my podcast, Because maybe there's one person who listens to this and it's like more understood, right? Because there are for sure a lot of people who suffer through the exact same thing, doing the same repetitive thing every single day, and it's getting hard, right? Even though you love it. And maybe I can help this person, Maybe I can support them, and maybe I can be there for them. And if it's only like one person, this would be enough, This would be enough for me. And I want to go back to that. I want to go back to that so bad. And this doesn't mean that I don't have to play esports, It just means that I might be a bit more humble, Might be a bit more the person who's there for people, right? And maybe not be as hard to myself. Because being able to just realize when something is too much is the key to also being successful. Because there's so many studies in the world that just shows that you have, if you have a 7-day week and you don't take a break and you just suffer, right? You completely be inefficient and get way less done if you just take 1 day of a break. And this doesn't even account to working. This also accounts to the thing that you're doing, right? Because for example, if I'm doing my hobby or the thing that I love and just playing esports the entire time and I don't take a break, obviously it gets fucking miserable, right? And this here's my way of taking a break. That's crazy, I love creating content so much, and also the content that I enjoy. I want to revive my gaming channel. I just want to play some fucking video games and show that I can also not be miserable for once, And maybe also play something that a particular person really enjoys, and then they have a laugh, right? Because I also enjoy it. The thing is, most of you only saw me through League of Legends, but I love video games to the bottom of my heart. I grew up with Minecraft, And not only with Minecraft, I grew up with Undertale. And Undertale is the Let's Play that I've watched countless people play. I've legit bought my friends the game to watch them play, And I can do that too. And it doesn't need to be much. I can maybe do 1 Let's Play in a month, And it would be fucking enough, and it would be my break, and it would be nice. And this is a break, right? From grinding off League every single day. And I also want others in my circle and that I like to also achieve the dream, Because having my content team and working with actually passionate editors, managers, showed me that, holy fuck, I don't have to do this alone, And obviously so many people are just glazing themselves that they did this alone, that they did these videos alone, edited it alone, and I was that too for a long time, but I think there's nothing better in life than find another person who shares the same motivation and dedication and has the same dream as you, and then work together, And for me, I also want to be able to push myself further to support them also in that way, I've talked about it countless of times with friends. There's nothing more, there's nothing that I think would be more cool to have a fucking office with someone else or like with my team of people that also want to create content, and we are doing something beautiful for the world together and leave our marks, you know? To have something where fucking, I don't know, 18-year-old that had a really fucking bad school day comes home, lays down and watches it and forgets about all the shit that's currently happening in her life, you know? And give this person a smile. And this would be, and I just love this, you know, and I want to share this. And I want to actually achieve this. And I'm actually going that way, you know? I'm going that way. Like, obviously, I am probably, again, at a low in my career. But I'm just at a point where I'm like, I actually finally know what I want to do, you know? And it's not necessarily being like the perfect person, you know? Because you cannot be perfect. It's just about being the person who people think she's nice, you know? Who people actually like to watch her and feel secure, you know? And this probably also goes hand in hand why I also want to be like a big role model for other trans people, you know? Because I've been harassed and hated my entire life, but I didn't give up, right? I didn't give up, and now I'm happier. Like, I'm obviously not the happiest person, but no one is happy. No one is like pure happy, right? There's always something bothering you, and that is fine. But you can get better. And this is also something that I had to learn, you know? And I just want to show people that even though there's so much shit happening in your life, you know, you can still shine. And this is what I want to like share with you all. That even though shit is happening, you need to take a step back, look at yourself, try to get better, and then you can still shine. Doesn't matter what happened in your past. And I think that's beautiful.